baseball. We'll get this figured out. Ball one. The runners do advance. Grundy to third. Erickson to second. Pitch on the outside, going to be called a ball. Again, Ryland Taylor is on deck, the pitcher. Inside corner, that one's going to be called a strike. 2-1 the count now. To the batter. Brian, runners in scoring position. Trying to put the ball in play. Score 1 or 2 runs here. Inside, called strike again. So 2-2 the count now as Bagley settles down and starts to battle back here. 2-2 the count. Right down the middle, takes a little bit off. Great pitch there to record the strikeout. Kind of pulled a string on that one. And it'll be 2 down in the inning now with runners at second and third. It'll bring up Ryland Taylor, the pitcher, with the second baseman Sophie Torgerson on base, on deck. Pitch is going to be inside strike. A little bit of action on that. Fools the batter. Strike 1. Swinging strike 2. Taylor does have a .468 batting average and has home runs, triples, and doubles, so she's got some pop, as you would expect out of the number 5 hole hitter. But now in a hole 0-2 here. Outside, nice catch there. Nice work there by Stevenson. Nice reaching out, saved a run there as she's able to reach out and grab that ball. Ball dribbled up the middle, right up the middle. Second baseman not able to get to it, and 2 runs will score. So just a little bleeder up the middle, just over the top of the pitcher and just out of the reach of the diving second baseman. So that'll score a couple of runs there. And it doesn't always have to be pretty to be effective, and that was a great job there by Taylor to get the single and the RBIs. Now, is she going to stay in to run for herself? I didn't get if there was a change or not there. Looks like they're motioning for a change, and they'll be able to put a runner in for the pitcher. And looks like number 3 will be coming in to run for Wayne High School. Number 3 is Ashlyn Nielsen. Ashlyn Nielsen coming in to run for the pitcher, Taylor. Sophie Torgerson at the plate with 2 across and a runner at first base. And Lindy Jones, the right fielder, will be on deck. So it's going to be low, bobbles up, pitcher loses. Catcher's right in front of her, but she loses where it's at. And in the interim, the runner, Nielsen, able to take second base. Quick runner, that's why you put him in there. And the ball really was never more than about a foot away from the catcher, but she lost it. When it popped in the air, she turned, and it lit right at her feet, but she didn't know that. She's doing a great job back there. Swing and strike is the call on Torgerson. 1-1 the count. Top of the first here. 2-0 already in favor of Wayne County. Top of the first. Ball ripped into right center field, and it's down at least for a double. 1 run will come around to score. That's a blistering hit right to the fence there by Torgerson. A double there will get an RBI, as that'll bring Taylor around to score from second base. And that was a rip there. So that'll bring up Lindy Jones, the right fielder, number 12, with Madison Nelson on deck. And Madison Nelson is playing left field.
Is there shade over there by you someplace? Is there shade under your table or under your chair?
So brings it quick. Nice block there again by Stevenson, the catcher. Keeps it in front of her. No, and the runner, Torgerson, not able to advance. Ball 1 to Jones. Lindy Jones.
Yeah, but I figured they were. Okay, so.
Inside again, this one bounces over the glove, and the runner will advance to third. So Sophie Torgerson now at third base. And they have 2 counts, 2 balls on the batter.
So, oh, yeah, so at least this is updated.
So steps back in there. Inside again. This time I'm going to say that was too far inside. Ball 3. So ball 3 to the batter. 3-0 the count. That's way outside. So ball 4. She looked to be in a groove, and then after that long double by Torgerson, she's kind of struggling again. Bagley is, and that puts it on a 4-ball walk. So runners at the corners now, first and third, 2 away in the inning, 3 runs across. And Madison Nilsson, the 8th batter in the inning, comes to the plate. She is the left fielder. Madison Nilsson with a .250 batting average. And she has 4 doubles on the year. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Again, this should be a real good game between the second and third seeded teams. They've met a couple of times already in region and league. And I think in league, Altamont had only dropped a couple or 1, maybe a couple. And Wayne only 3, I think, in league. So they've seen each other a time or 2. Nice block there by the catcher, keeps the runner at third, but it does allow for Lindy Jones to go to second base, but it's a ball call. So 2 runners in scoring position. 2 balls, 1 strike now is the count on the batter, Nelson. Bagley digs in, brings it down the middle, right back at Bagley, goes off her knee, and they're not going to be able to get anybody as the third baseman ends up finally fielding the ball and turns to third to throw it back, but no one is covering, and the runner had already made it to first base. So that's a hard shot, probably an infield single, as that hits hard right off Bagley's knee. Coach out to check on that to make sure everything's right there. But the run does score. Torgerson comes home to score. And Jones goes to third, and Madison Nilsson now at first base on the infield single. So they're checking things out with the pitcher. I'm not sure that's necessarily a health check now, as they're talking strategy, I think, not health. So I believe that probably will be recorded as a trip to the mound, or circle in this case, not just for health. So it'll bring up the 9th batter of the inning, Cassie Reese, the number 9 hitter. Cassie Reese with the .315 batting average. She does have 3 home runs on the year out of the number 9 hole. That's pretty impressive for a number 9 hitter to have 3 home runs. Pitch is going to be on inside corner. Strike 1's the call. Runners at the corners, playing games a little bit now, with Madison Nilsson at first base and Lindy Jones at third. Puts your defense into a dilemma if the runner goes. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Of course, if you can pitch like that, you don't have to worry about those runners. So she'll stand in once again. And strike 3, swinging strikes, striker out. That's the 3rd out of the inning. They used 9 batters in the inning. They score 4 runs. We'll be right back with the bottom of the 2nd after this timeout.
Jones & DeMille Engineering was founded with a simple mission to shape the quality of life with a personalized touch. As a full-service civil engineering firm, they provide value beyond the project, creating places where people live, work, and thrive. For over 40 years, they've proudly served our communities, enhancing lives through their work. Join their team and become a dedicated community improvement leader. Whether you're an engineer or just love infrastructure, they invite you to seek a career with them. Jones and DeMille Engineering, shaping the quality of life.
To dare mighty things means to embrace challenges. It means to welcome a high-energy culture that prioritizes belonging. To dare mighty things means drawing inspiration from experienced faculty and alums who encourage you to think big. It means to be a part of time-honored traditions while also forging new ones. To dare mighty things means celebrating your achievements with pride and joy, knowing you can make a difference by daring to be great. Join us at the Huntsman School of Business, where we dare mighty things. That's the Huntsman difference.
Welcome back in the top of the first inning. Wayne gets 4 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 left on base. So in the bottom half, Altamont will be coming to the plate in the bottom of the first inning. And they will send to the plate Kyrie Meekum, Lacey Long, and Hadley Meekum to start the bottom of the first inning here. Kyrie Meekum comes in as a sophomore with a .375 batting average, and has 3 RBIs, has not hit for power necessarily, but that's not what you worry about with your leadoff batter. You want them to hit, just do anything they can to get on. She will bat from the left side, and she does use the slap technique. They're not in at the corners at all. They're way back at shortstop. They do step forward at the pitch, but she walks through the first one. That will be a called ball. Like I said, Hadley Meekum Kyrie Meekum tries to slap there, tries to hold it back because it's a little bit high, but she went through it. So that's a strike. And again, Kyrie Meekum at that leadoff spot. She's just trying to do anything she can. The fielders do run forward at the pitch to cut down the area. She tries to slap a little bit. She'll slap that time, but it'll go back into the screen, so it'll be a foul ball, strike 2. So she'll step back in. Oh, wow, there's the changeup, but unfortunately, this is not slow pitch softball. That one gets a 12-foot arch and comes clear back to the screen. So that probably will be called a ball. And they'll take the check now. I believe it's 2-2 the count. Ooh, outside. Oh, they get her on the outside corner. They call a strike there to take her down, and she's not an easy out. But that'll be the first player strikeout, first out of the ball game for the pitcher, Ryan Taylor. So that'll bring up Lacey Long, the second baseman for Altamont. Lacey Long, a .506 batting average with plenty of pop. Umpire's going to make her put something in her pocket, farther into her pocket. She got her phone out there?
Maybe.
Huh, got to check on that. Maybe the phone out there.
Just got a text. Great.
Swing and a miss on a nice pitch there. Hadley Taylor is dialed in. And she threw that with a little bit of a, looked like to be a little bit, take it off, a bit of a motion to it. But it was a great pitch. And Lacey Long out in front of it. On deck is Hadley Meekum, who had a home run in the last ball game. Ooh, a little bit high. Ball. 1-1 the count. One the count. Ooh, a little high, ball 2. As we mentioned, Hadley Meekum on deck. Hadley is the shortstop. What an arm. And Kate Lindsay, the first baseman, will be in the hole. 2-1 the count here. Swing and a miss, strike 2. She's a nice job of changing speeds and moving the ball in and out, up and down. So right now, Ryan Taylor is dialed in, as we mentioned. The crowd runs for cover as the ball comes from the other field. A little bit high, she'll work it full. So good piece of hitting thus far by Lacey Long to battle this thing and get it to a full count. Taylor ready to bring it. Right down the middle again, changing speed, gets another strikeout, and she's pretty emotional about that. So 2 up, 2 down, both strikeouts by Ryan Taylor on the batters from Altamont. Hadley Meekum, the shortstop, will now come up, and Meekum is a formidable batter. Hadley Meekum batting .506 with plenty of power, hitting for lots of extra bases on the season. So Hadley Meekum swinging a miss, a little bit up in the eyes there. Nice pitching by Taylor. Kate Lindsay will be on deck for Altamont. Another swing and a miss by Hadley Meekum. So 0-2 the count. Ryan Taylor pretty emotional out there on the circle. And again, these teams have probably played each other 3 times in league, so they know each other well. Foul ball to the right side, out of play. It'll remain 0-2 the count. And if she reaches, Kate Lindsay, who pitched the first game, will be up to bat. As Hazley Bagley will be in the hole. Long trying to throw a little, Taylor, trying to throw a little bit extra juice on that one, and it's going to get away from her. Ball 1. 1-2 the count on Meekum, number 3 batter. 2 out in the inning, both by strikeouts. And Taylor trying to register her 3rd strikeout here in the inning. And hit in high in the air behind shortstop. Shortstop going back and makes the play nicely. And Wayne is excited, folks, as moving back on that was Ava Snedeker to make the catch. And it's 3 up, 3 down in the bottom of the 1st inning. We'll be back.
So you're all moved in. How's your new roomie?
Oh, she's cool. She's also a biology major.
Oh, that's great. You guys can help each other stay on top of homework.
I just hope the classes aren't hard. I'm kind of scared based on what I've heard.
You'll do great, I'm sure. We're proud of you.
Aww.
You ready to go?
Who's that?
Gotta go, Mom. Have a dorm meeting in 2 minutes. Love you.
Hello? Hello? Who was that?
Centricom Fiber, because you don't just need internet, you need good internet.
In times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories with family, friends, and your community is just a way of life. Yes, in times like these, it's good to be home. Agraria Insurance Company, protecting what's important in life.
Welcome back here. We're trying to straighten out some fielding positions. We'll get that straightened out here. Coming to the plate, again, back to the top of the order here for the Wayne County Badgers. Ava Snedeker comes up, first time up. She grounded out to the shortstop for the first out of the inning. Swing and a miss, strike.
Far, and she's at first base. Far, she's at first base. Position 3.
Ball's dribbled out, pitcher picks it up, throws it to first base. Whoa, Farr has to reach way up for that. It's a short throw, but sometimes the shortest throws can be the most difficult. Usually that's an underhand toss, but she throws it, and Farr has to reach as high as she can to get that, but she makes the play, does a great job there. So it's a 1-3 unassisted, 1-3, put out for the first out of the inning. That brings Alania Grundy to the plate. She reached on a base on balls and eventually got around and scored in the first at bat. And pitches outside, ball 1. So it's a 1-0 the count here. And the pitch is going to be called a ball. And this is 1A tournament here. This is the game matchup here of the 2 and 3 in the winners bracket. And the other winners bracket, I believe, is 1 and 4, which is Milford and Panguitch, I believe. Whoa, pitch inside, hits the batter. And so Grundy will reach base again, this time by way of being hit. So she gets a base on balls. Now she grazes the shin. And that will be a hit by pitch. She'll reach base, 1 out, 1 on here in the top of the second inning. Jenna Erickson will come to the plate. And she also reached on a base on balls in the first inning and then came around and scored later in the inning. So 1 down. Snedeker is the only out in the inning. Grundy at first, Erickson at the plate. Fouled off the right side, ball 1. Oakley Bryan will be on deck, and Rylan Taylor, the pitcher, in the hole. 4-0 the score here. Wayne County ahead. Ball hit high and deep to right field. Right fielder settles under it, makes the catch, and there will be no advance in the runner as Grundy let off and then had to come back and tag. So the play is made in right field. And right field, Corinne Webb, I believe. Swing and a miss on the first pitch to the batter, Erickson.
It's Brian. Brian's up to bat.
Oakley Bryan up to bat. I'm not sure if the right fielder swing and fouled it right back. Right fielder for Altamont. I said it was Corinne Webb, but I'm not sure. I believe that might be Makia Olson once again. And Webb might be batting. We'll check that out. Anyway, the play was made in right field. So Oakley Bryan hits the ball to the right side. It'll be over the screen and out of play. So be 0-2 the count to Bryan. Altamont pitch comes. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Nicely done on the outside half there by the pitcher Bagley. So Wayne County got 4 in the first inning, but they're not able to do anything at all here in the top of the second. So after 1.5, it's 4-0 with Altamont coming to bat. We'll be back.
You've seen the construction, now come see the results. Beaver Valley Hospital is proud to announce the end of construction on the hospital and the opening of our new Beaver Valley Hospital Wellness Center this June. Located immediately west of the hospital, it's a space designed for everyone. From our walking track, weights, circuit training, and full-service aquatics, we're here to support your strength and health as you begin your wellness journey. Join us this June and discover one more reason to choose local. Beaver Valley Hospital. Why would you go anywhere else?
22,000. That's roughly how many breaths you'll take today. And if your air isn't clean and healthy, there's 22,000 reasons to improve your air purification system for you and your family.
Pure Air from Lennox is a whole home solution, meaning cleaner air in every room and every breath, every single one.
Call the Stallings Company to see how we can fill your home with perfect air.
Lennox, air is life. Make it perfect.
Welcome back here as we go now to the bottom of the second inning. Altamont will be coming to bat. We got it kind of figured out. Now, Makia Olson is playing right field and made that great catch in the previous inning and at bat for Wayne County High School. We apologize for a little bit of a mix-up there. Webb will be batting, but Makia Olson is playing the position of right field. So we come to the bat here. Number 4, Kate Lindsay will be batting. And Kate Lindsay playing center field. And she rips one into deep center field. No reason to go back for that one. It's well gone. So Kate Lindsay on the very first pitch at the top bottom of the second rips a big one. That's a home run for Lindsay. And she kind of felt good about that one. Center fielder did go back on it, but she ran out of real estate when she slammed into the fence. Thank goodness they're breakaway fences. But that's a great home run on one pitch by Kate Lindsay. And she'll get a free hot dog, is that right? Whoa, what a day. Anytime you get a free hot dog.
Hot dog home run for Lindsay. Congratulations. Yeah. Come up after the game.
Yeah, it's the little things that make these tournaments worth playing, isn't it? So a second batter of the inning coming up now is Hazley Bagley. First pitch is going to be low, called ball. Riley Stevenson, the catcher, is on deck. And Presley Thacker, the left fielder, will be in the hole. 4-1 the score now. Wayne still with the 3-run lead here. Pitch way outside, ball. 2 balls to the batter, Bagley here. Hazley Bagley waits. It was a little high. It's over the edge of the plate, but they're going to call it high. 3-0 the count. Hazley Bagley actually has a .455 batting average. That ball's low and in the dirt, so that'll be a walk. So now you're starting to see a lot of emotion now out of Altamont as they, the first inning, all the emotion went to Wayne County. And now Altamont really getting juiced up here. They will run a runner in, and I believe that's, again, number 1, and that is Allie Norton will be running for the pitcher, Bagley. So Allie Norton will be running. So base on balls, and Norton very fast. Wayne County will have to be conscious of her taking off for second base. Riley Stevenson comes to the plate. Rayleigh Stevenson, excuse me. And she'll take a called ball. And then steps back in, turns to bunt, bunts it. It drops right in front of the plate. This might be a great bunt, and it is. And nobody's covering third. Left fielder finally comes in. Ball goes past her, and so the runner, Nilsson, will come home to score. She's fast out there. We made that. Norton goes all the way. A great, great bunt by by Riley Stevenson. That dropped right in the middle of no man's land, and no one could get to it. She's able to beat the throw down to first base. And wise running by Hazley Bagley as she goes all the way to third, and the throw from first to third to try and take her down goes away from the left fielder who was coming in to cover it and allows her to score. Great base running there by Norton, the runner for Bagley. So as it is now, Stevenson then on the air moves to second base. So infield single on a bunt that probably goes about 6 feet. And drops and stops right there. And it's a 6-foot single. That ought to be worth a hot dog too, don't you think?
I think so.
Yes, we have confirmation up here. But people don't bunt anymore. That was a great bunt.
That was a beautiful bunt.
So 2 runs across in the inning. And a runner at second base. Nobody out in the inning. And Thacker comes to the plate. She turns to bunt, fakes it, pulls it back. Ball called. So it looks like Altamont's going to play a little bit of small ball here in a little bit now, huh? Moving these runners around, whatever it takes. And really, the way Wayne is playing them, they're back at the corners. They're not up. So it gives them room to throw up that bunt if they want to. This time she pulls it back, gets a ball call high and away. On deck is Ollie Farr. So, again, Presley Thacker is a .397 average on the year. Ripped across, the first baseman's hit. Second ranges over and makes a great play. That looked like it was going to drop in, little Texas leaguer, but the second baseman, Sophie Torgerson, ranges over behind the first baseman and makes the great catch.
That deserves a hot
That deserves a hot dog according to official score. Yes, that was a great play by Sophie Torgerson. We got controversy in the box now. Everybody's talking about hot dogs for everything, so we've started a trend here.
We have it, I like it.
Swinging a strike by Ollie Farr back into the screen. Again, 1 run in, 2 runs in, excuse me, with a runner at second base. And 1 out in the bottom of the second here. Championship side. Both of these teams undefeated in the championship tournament so far. Ooh, she holds off of that. Looked like she's going to try and slap that. And Ollie Farr holds off. 1-1 the count. Corinne Webb will be batting next. Ooh, caught her between steps there. Quick pitched a little bit, and Farr was not quite ready. And a nice pitch, strike 2, 1-2 the count. She has a cocking mechanism. She puts it out, but last time when she brought it back, she wasn't in time to make the swing. So that time it's a little bit high, so it'll go 2-2 the count. Two and two. Taking the signals and signs. This batter's going to step out of there. The pitcher took a little bit too long. So Taylor took too long, and the batter stepped out. Now there's confusion between the pitcher and the catcher, and we got her straightened out. Jenna Erickson took a couple of steps out to communicate with Taylor and the bench to make sure everything was straight. Pitch is going to be in the ground, bounces away from the catcher Erickson, and it allows Stevenson to move to third base now. So a runner at third, 1 down here, 2 runs across. And Ollie Farr goes to a full count, I believe, here now. So full count. Steps back. Pop up back over the fence. That's for the fans. Maybe we can convince them to come up here and have the Hilton folks sign it. Barrett and everybody. Hey, ready? Barrett doesn't say that for the hot dog, no. So full count remains. Ooh, looks like it's down in the dirt, ball 4. So the runner, the batter, Farr, works a base on balls and moves to first. Now we've got runners at the corner, first and third, only 1 away here. Now, do you play games and send Ollie Farr to second base to try and work the run? The double steal could be on here. We'll see how they play this, whether they choose to go after the runner with the chance of scoring a run. The bunt is up in the air. Catcher did not know where it was. Pop up into foul territory. And that'll be strike 1.
Audrey, I owe you. This is so much better.
And I've seen 2 bunts in this game, 3 batters turn around. I think that's the most I've seen in a long time. Bunting is kind of a lost art, but these gals know how to do it, and they're doing a good job of turning on it. So strike 1, we'll see if she turns to bunt again. She does, slides it up, ball's outside, 1-1 the count. And right now, no one is covering second base if Ollie Farr decides to take off. The center fielder that time rotated in to take it. As the corners came up, second went to first, short went to third, left second base wide open for Ollie Farr if she wants to run. See if they run it the same way again. She turns to bunt, fakes it, and sure enough, this time Ollie Farr gets over there. And that may have been the whole purpose for the bunt stance, was to move that runner because center field had to come in and cover second. So their status was, we're not going to give you the run. We'll let you get the base, but not the run. Turns to bunt again, ball high. So I believe this is 3-1 now is the count. So this fake bunting by Corinne Webb is getting the job done, as it has Ryan Taylor kind of befuddled out there a little bit right now. After this, we'll go back to the top of the order. Ball is going to be outside, called ball, and Webb will take first base, working a walk. And that loads the bases up and brings to the plate Kyrie Meekum, the leadoff batter, with the slap technique from the left side. And we'll see if she slaps this, or, again, she's the leadoff batter. She's going to do whatever she can to get on, and that'll score a run, whatever she can do. This time, the whole infield is in to try and cut down the run at the plate and take care of this slap. Slaps it towards the left side, goes up against the screen. It looks like she is trying to drop that ball to the left side right over the infield. The outfielders are extremely deep for this young lady, so they respect her power apparently. The infield is very much in. That if she can hit this into no man's land, this could be at least 2 runs. Ball's in the dirt, nicely blocked there by Erickson. Ball 1 is the call. 1-1 the count. Again, shortstop is up even with the base paths. Third base in front of the base. And they step up as the pitch comes. It dribbles in, bounces twice before it gets to the plate. Ball 2.
You're not going to be playing there, right? And probably you're not playing like it's
So Wayne was able to go 3 up, 3 down on Altamont in the first inning, 2 of them being strikeouts. A little bit more difficulty here, as that's a ball outside. So now you have a 3-1 count, nowhere to put her. Ball or a base hit, he's going to score runs either way. So Taylor steps back in, 3-1 count. And it's outside and low, and that's what you want your leadoff batter to do, whatever you can to get on. So she'll draw the walk, and it'll score the run as Rayleigh Stevenson comes in from third to make it 4-3 now, with the bases still loaded. So you have Meekum at first, Webb at second, and Ollie Farr at third, and you have a meeting at the mound to get the team, just has a meeting by themselves out there to try and talk some things out. And they've rattled that home run, leadoff home run, has rattled the pitcher, Ryland Taylor. And she's struggling to get her composure back maybe a little bit here. As bases loaded, and 3 across, and pitch is going to be on that outside corner, called strike. There is 1 out in the inning. And this is Lacey Long at the plate with Hadley Meekum on deck. And I don't think they want to go to Kate Lindsay after that last home run she hit. Ooh, foul tip off the glove of the catcher. Strike 2. So that little meeting at the mound seems to be paying dividends, as now Ryan Taylor 2 strikes quickly on the batter, Lacey Long. And swing and a miss, strike 3. Great pitch there. Lacey Long comes up with a strikeout. And Ryan Taylor with a great pitch there to come back and battle. So coming to the plate, Hadley Meekum. Ball's in the dirt, nicely stopped by Jenna Erickson. Ball 1 the count. Hadley Meekum flew out to the shortstop, popped out to the shortstop on on her other at bat for the 3rd out of the 1st inning. That's a pitch outside. Ball 1. But Hadley Meekum with a .500 batting average, home runs, triples, doubles, RBIs, 42 RBIs on the year. As a great batter in a great spot. Ooh, foul right down the first baseline underneath the glove of the first baseman. 1 run across, 2 runs across. They're sending the 3rd one. The first baseman cuts it off, stops the 3rd run. But you've got Ollie Farr in from 3rd. You've got Corinne Webb in from 2nd. You move Kyrie Meekum to 3rd. And on the play, Lacey Long. Hadley Meekum all the way to 2nd.
I don't want to be there.
There's a rip by Meekum over the infield. That's going to be 1 run across, and now 2 runs across. The throw to home is going to allow the runner to go to second base, and she stands in. Nice slide. She'll be in for the double. It's a single, and that's Kate Lindsay. So she's come up big, home run, and now a single to unload the bases, and all in the same inning here. So that brings Kyrie Meekum into the plate. So it is now they've got 7 runs here. Swing and a miss by Hazley Bagley. So they've struck big here. They went down 1-2-3 in the first inning, but now they've scored 7 runs here in this inning.
Well, now he is. Okay, that's good. And we're all like.
And just checking some stats here. They do have 7. 1-1 the count on Bagley. 2-1 the count on Bagley. Two down in the inning.
Our principal that just left was married.
3-1.
Oh, it was the lady. Yes. Yeah. But before her was Jim Langford. Before that was Rick Robbins. That's right. And Rick Robbins.
So Bagley stands in here. 3-1 the count. Runner at second base is Kate Lindsay. Swing and a miss. Good pitch on the outside part of the plate. And Bagley swung right through that one. So it'll be 3-2 the count. 2 down in the inning. 7 runs across to give Altamont the lead 7-4 in the battle of the number 2 and number 3 seeded teams. Foul back against the screen. Riley Stevenson will be on deck, and she was able to get a single her first time at bat. Bagley here got a walk the first time up, trying to draw that again, but the count is full. Ripped high and deep into center field. This could be another hot dog, and it is, folks. Out of here by Hazley Bagley. A home run, scores 2 runs. And in some leagues, we used to call home runs.
Hot dog home run. Come up after the game and get your certificate. Congratulations.
We used to call them dingers. Maybe now we should call them doggers. Anyway, it's the second home run of the inning. This one by Hazley Bagley. Cleans the bases off, runs the score to 9-4, and that'll bring Riley Stevenson to the plate. Looking to get another dogger.
See why I like to work with you.
We'll change the rules.
We'll make the rules.
We'll make new rules. So 9-4, all in this second inning. 9 big runs here by Altamont. Riley Stevenson at the plate. Presley Thacker on deck. And Stevenson, again, another good hitter. 422 average and power.
What did you say about that momentum thing? The excitement, the energy, being able to control it the whole game?
First pitch is a ball outside and deep. So ball 1 to the batter, Stevenson. Stevenson, the catcher, doing a great job for Altamont, as is Jenna Erickson for Wayne County. Another pitch outside, and really the young pitcher Taylor did such a good job in that first inning. She was dead on, but right off the bat in this inning, Kate Lindsay hit that home run, and it kind of has discombobulated this Wayne County team. That one's inside and low, especially Taylor. She's struggling to find that plate. 2 home runs and 9 runs. It's kind of got her a little bit befuddled. She's a really good pitcher. You hate to see this. She'll get it dialed back in. She's a good pitcher. So 3-0 the count, 2-1 the count, excuse me, I believe. Talking about other things, and the count gets away from me. Ooh, inside corner. Nice job for that pitch inside there. Those are tough to hit in there. And it's a 2-2 count. So 2-2 the count. Stevenson digs in now to try and hold her ground, fight this off. In the dirt, ball 3, runs it to full. So full count now. She digs back in, 3-2. On deck is Presley Thacker.
I know that picture, I know her. You're welcome.
Fouled back against the screen, it'll be out of play. Remain 3-2 the count. So she'll step back in, a lot of pitches here. In the dirt, ball 4. So she'll walk this one. Was in a good spot before that. As she walks that one, it'll be Presley Thacker, the number 7 hitter in the lineup. It'll be the 13th batter, I believe, of the inning also. Big inning for Altamont. So in is Thacker. It's in the dirt. Nice stop there by Erickson, keeping the runner at first. Ball 1. Ollie Farr is on deck. Last time up, Presley Thacker flew out to the second baseman on the great play by the second baseman. Didn't really fly out. Second baseman had to work at it. Pitch is low and the ball called. So 2 ball against Presley Thacker here. Ryan Taylor trying to find a little bit of mojo. Ripped down the right field line. Is it going to be fair? And it is not. Foul ball, or that would have been possibly another run.
How did you see that as a foul ball? Holy cow. I'm like leaning like this. Yeah, but he noticed, but I didn't think you could see him.
Yeah.
That makes sense. I was like,
So
I didn't see him throw it, and I was waiting to watch Stacy. I'm like, throw it. Come on.
back to the play here again as count remains. Down the line again. This one for sure is foul. This might be fair on the other field, but it's foul on this one. So 2-2 the count now as Taylor works back in on this. And now they're out of softballs. They got to call for the ball boy to bring some in. It's got to start paying $1 for these, you know?
Yes.
Kids will go get them for $1.
They used to give him a piece of bubble gum.
They used to get them for $0.25. A bubble gum too, yeah. Or a dog.
Or a snow cone.
A snow cone. Now you're talking. Hit down to second baseman. She makes a short hop on it and is able to get it done. That's a tough play for Sophie Torgerson. She's made a couple of gems in this game. The fly behind first base, and now that one that was a short hop had her backing up, but she makes the play and records the out on Presley Thacker. 4-3 for the third out of the inning. So that's the end of 2 now. What the score looks like 9-4. We'll be back with the top of the third right after this.
Vince Lombardi once said, "The measure of who we are is what we do with what we have." The quote rings true whether applied to our country, our schools, our homes, or on the field of play. We applaud our student athletes for their hard work and determination on the field and in the classroom. Brought to you by Sunrise Engineering, promoting excellence in sports and education. Visit us at sunrise-eng.com. That's sunrise-eng.com.
Wendy's went back to the kitchen to give our famous spicy chicken sandwich a total upgrade. More crunch, more flavor, with heat that just hits. Is this our best spicy chicken ever? Looks like a yes to me. Spicy chicken just got better at Wendy's.
Welcome back here to Spanish Fork, Utah, where the first inning was all Wayne County. The second inning was all Altamont. Result, 9-4 the score here at the top of the third inning between the number 2 and the number 3 seeded teams here in the 1A, the inaugural 1A state championship tournament. The other field, it's 7-1 for the home team. That would be Milford, I believe, ahead 7-1 in that one. First pitch is inside. It looked like they were bowling on that one. A little bit low. Batting is Rylan Taylor. So I've been saying that wrong, and I apologize to that. That's Rylan, not Ryan. I apologize. She hits a flare to the shortstop. Shortstop reaches up and grabs it. That's Hadley Meekum. So Rylan Taylor will be, flies out to the shortstop for the first out. That brings up Sophie Torgerson, who hit a double the first time up, cleared to the fence into right field and helped score a couple of runs that way, and then eventually scored by herself also. So she'll be stepping into the plate with one down here in the top of the third inning. And that's going to break to the outside a little bit. Hazley Bagley, the pitcher, still for Altamont. So ball one. And that's down the middle for strike. Nice pitch there. He's rocking and firing. Now you have a little bit more confidence when you're ahead 9-4. You had a 5-run lead. You get a little more confident out there in the field. That one's on the just off the inside corner, ball two. Pitches, oh wow, that one stuck to something. I don't think that would break that far. That stuck to her hand. The official score says she agrees that was not a curveball.
I'd have swung it.
3 and hit. Okay, she says she would have swung at that, but she is left-handed. Ball four. Walks her. So 4 pitches, a walk there. Just when I said that Hazley Bagley had things going and was kind of confident of what she's doing, then I jinx her and she walks somebody. Lindy Jones will come up now, playing right field. Lindy Jones. Called strike on her in the first inning when she came up. She got on base and went all the way to third base and then was stranded there as the inning ended. On deck is Madison Nelson. Foul ball, back against the screen. Strike 2 against Lindy Jones. In the hole would be Cassie Reese. So Lindy Jones, 0-2 the count. Foul down the right field line, back out of play. Another souvenir, except they usually give these back. There's a hole in the fence she can drop it through. Swing and a miss on the outside corner. She can't run. They misplay that. There was a runner at first. You can't go if there's a runner at first. So the out is recorded, but the Sophie Torgerson goes to second. So I believe that's still considered a strikeout, even though the ball dropped. And the rule used to be, unless I'm wrong, and you can correct me, that if you strike out and the catcher drops it, if first base is unoccupied, you can run. First pitch to the batter, Nelson, is fouled back out of play. Strike 1. But if first is occupied, you're automatically out. You cannot run. Unless it's 2 outs already, then you can run.
Got it.
So that's why I don't know why the catcher fair, she had to tag the runner.
Should have thrown to second.
Ooh, tries to put a little extra on that, and it's going to go back against the screen and throw to third base, not in time as Torgerson moves to third base on the passed ball. The pitcher, Bagley, really tried to beef up on that one and try to throw it hard, and it was low and hard and in the dirt. So 1-1 the count. A little better pitch, still a little bit too far inside and low. Ball 2. 2-1 the count now. Cassie Reese on deck. This is Madison Nelson at the plate. Swing and a miss. Nice pitch there. She threw a couple of heaters that were low and inside, and then she put one up across the outside portion of the plate and took a little off of it and just swung right through it, did Madison Nelson. 2-2 the count, 2 outs, 1 runner on. Down the right field line, and it is fair ball. That'll get 1 run. Looking for a double here. And she's able to go to standing up as Madison Nelson, great piece of hitting there to put the ball to right field and score the run. So here comes Wayne County as they tally 1 here so far in the 3rd inning, making it 9-5 here in the 3rd inning. And it'll bring Cassie Reese to the plate. When both of these teams are battlers, just when it looks like they're in terrible shape, they come through with something big. See if that will spark the rally here for the Wayne Badgers. And Reese stands in there again. Ooh, nice pitch. Ooh, Bagley wanted it too, but did not get it. And it'll be a ball there, 2 balls. Inside corner again. This time she'll get that call. So Cassie Reese, 2-1 the count to Cassie Reese. Again, 9-5 the score, top of the 3rd. And a 2-1 count on the number 9 batter, Cassie Reese. Ooh, inside ball 3. And it'll be Ava Snedeker is on deck, and she'll come up if Reese can work her way onto first base. And right now she's ahead 3-1 on the count. And we'll see if she has the green light to swing away here, because this is usually a batter's pitch. She does swing away, but a great pitch there by Bagley. So it goes 3-2 now. Full count to the batter, 2 away. And 9-5 the score. Ooh, inside corner, she gets the call. Strike 3 at Cassie Reese. Great pitch by Bagley for the 3rd out of the inning. Leaves a runner stranded, but they do get 1. It's 9-5 in the middle of the 3rd inning. We'll be back with the bottom right after this.
Sanpete Steel in Moroni was founded in 1994 and is one of the major steel construction companies in the Intermountain West. Specializing in structural steel fabrication and assembly, Sanpete Steel's impressive portfolio includes the Hales Theater in Sandy and structures on the campuses of the University of Utah, BYU, and UVU. Sanpete Steel in Moroni, where their motto is done right and on time at 685 East Main Street. Call today at 800-261-1026. That's 800-261-1026. Or go to sanpetesteel.com.
I'm Dr. Brandon Beck, and I'm one of the general surgeons at Central Valley Medical Center. One of the best parts of my job as a general surgeon is to interact with a wide variety of people. And many of those people have experienced chronic conditions or painful things for many years. And there is nothing better than helping them to work through those conditions and to have an improved quality of life. I'm happy to be back in Utah at Central Valley Medical Center serving the people in our community.
Stuff
and again, it could have been, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Welcome back once again as we go to the bottom of the 3rd inning now, as the Wayne Badgers do pick up 1 more run there in the top of the 3rd. It's now 5 for the Wayne Badgers, 9 for Altamont. And Altamont got all 9 of those runs in the last inning, as they sent 13 batters to the plate and got 9 runs in the process. So they'll start out with the number 8 batter. Ollie Farr will come to the plate. And Ollie Farr gets the first pitch. Is going to be an outside and low. Ollie Farr got a base on balls in the 2nd inning and walked and did score in the inning. Behind her will be Corinne Webb, who also walked and scored in the inning. Ollie Farr steps in. The pitch is going to be high, ball 2. If they both, well, Kyrie Meekum will be the batter in the hole right now. And she's having a productive day also. Ripped down the right field line, out of play by Ollie Farr. I might mention and remind you that these games being brought to you by TeamHive.live, sponsored by Centricom and in conjunction with KSL Sports. We appreciate them and all of the boosters and all of the advertisers that help make this happen. Ball 3 to the pitcher, Ollie Farr, the batter, Ollie Farr. but it makes for a great tournament. And again, this is the inaugural tournament of 1A softball. Great time for these young ladies. Previously, they would have had to play in the 2A. Now they have their own division. Great pitch there by Ryland Taylor to go 3-2 now, full count. But again, we appreciate those entities, Centricom, TeamHive.live, and KSL Sports. Once again, the batter's going to back out. The pitcher takes a little bit extra time, and the batter will back out. Big pitch here, 3-2 the count here to Ollie Farr with Corinne Webb on deck. Right down the middle, ripped high and deep, left center field, and it's gone also. Another dogger. Third home run of the game by these Altamont Longhorns as they are hungry for the dogs. And Ollie Farr all the way in.
Congratulations, Ollie Farr, on your home run.
Ripped.
Dog home run. Come on up afterwards and get your coupon.
So we've changed the rules now with the official scorer giving permission. We are calling those doggers, not dingers, but doggers. And they are all over that right now. In 3 innings, they've hit 3 of them already. You've got one by Kate Lindsay, one by Hazley Bagley, and now by the number 8 hitter, Ollie Farr. Check Ollie Farr. That would be her, by these stats, her 2nd home run of the year. And we got a change in pitcher, it looks like. Try and get that figured out here, who went to where. That's number 16. And that, I believe, is that the shortstop? No, yep, excuse me, third base, Alania Grundy will now go in his pitcher. The question will be, where is Taylor going? Is it a 1-for-1 move and that she'll move to third, or they got other moves? The official scorer will figure all that out. That's not my job. That's why she's here. And she is a good one. They don't come any better. She paid me for that.
I did. I'll pay you.
So again, Grundy comes to pitch. And it's sad because really, Taylor, the first inning, really threw well. I think it was that first pitch home run of the 2nd inning that kind of messed her up as she was taken deep on the first pitch in the 2nd inning and never really quite gained that again. And Taylor, I believe, went to third base, so that's an easy move. Ryland Taylor. So again, I like what she did, but a couple of home runs just discombobulated her. So Grundy is just a freshman, it looks like, from this, what I've got here is just a freshman, and Taylor a junior. So Wayne's got some good stuff here, and they're young, so they're not going anywhere. Pitch is going to be high down the third base line. If it's fair, it'll be a base hit, rushing over the shortstop, not able to get to it as it goes foul, out of play. And that would have been really tough for anybody to field that one had it been in fair territory. So as it is, it's just an exciting strike. So Corinne Webb steps back in there with 1-2 the count now. And bringing the pitch, it's going to be high and it's, ooh, that dropped down in there, but must have been a little bit inside. Because it dropped down into the strike zone, but it was just inside. 2-2 the count. Nobody out in the inning. Fouled back against the screen, ball. Excuse me, strike. Yeah, she fouled that against the screen, so let's call it a ball, shall we? When I make a bad call, I'm Scott Langford. So. Inside bounce and hits her. Ball 4. Well, base on balls by hit pitch. So puts a runner on. We go back to the top of the order now. Kyrie Minkum will come to the plate. She struck out her first at-bat. She got a base on balls her second at-bat, but in the 2 games I've done, she's been very productive today, and that's what you want out of your number 1 hitter. Leadoff hitter. Steps up in the slap technique, but does not give. So it's a ball one. So 1-0 the count. Oh, she slaps at it a little bit, but it got there quicker than she expected it to. That's a nice pitch by Grundy. So 1-1 the count now on the batter, Meekum. Ball dribbled to shortstop and not able to get to it in time. Too much speed from home plate on that slap technique, and the runner was moving early and not able to get anybody. So another infield hit is what I would think it was. We'll see what the official scorekeeper says.
Yes, sir, Bob.
So that moves the runner to second, and Meekum will go to first. That's a great slap, goes to shortstop. And like I said, they're playing deep. So if you can get that into that zone like she just did right there, it's pretty tough to make a play anywhere, even with the good arm out there. Ooh, nice pitch there with some good motion on it. This is a freshman pitcher. She throws well. This is Lacey Long at the plate, 1 strike down. Hadley Meekum on deck. And Lacey Long has struck out twice in the ball game. Drops to bunt, pulls it back, called strike anyway. Nice pitch. So that'll alter your strategy now with 2 strikes on the batter, whether she'll be able to square to bunt again. You can do it, it's legal, but if it goes foul, it's an out. So we'll see if she sneaks up that bat again. She does not, keeps the hands back. Rips it over the second baseman's head into right center field. 1 run is in to score. I imagine they'll send the second runner, and they do. And then we're going to have a stand-up triple on the play. Whoa. Goes from an attempted bunt to a triple. That went into no man's land out there in right center field, went all the way to the fence, scores 2 more runs for Altamont, and giving them the 12-5 lead now. Wow. Lacey Long, stand-up triple. Brings Hadley Meekum to the plate. And Hadley Meekum take high for a ball. And Kate Lindsay will be on deck with a home run already in the ball game. Ball ripped into right field. It's a high right fielder coming up, not able to get to it. It's fair. Runner will come in to score. We got a stand-up double going for a triple, and they don't think anything's going on. They don't throw it. The ball gets beyond the player and coming home. I don't think you can call it inside the park home run, but they kind of got lost out there. She was going from second to third. They had the ball, but they weren't sure what to do with it. And as a result, it's a late throw to third. It's an error, and she scores. So Hadley Meekum's going to call it a home run. I don't know, did you rule that a single, a double, or a triple? A stand-up or a triple, and then an error brings her home. Wow. And they're scoring in bunches now. Kate Lindsay comes to the plate. First pitch is a beauty down the middle, strike 1. So I had Kate Lindsay already with a home run and a single in the ball game. That one's going to be low in the dirt. Ball. Looked like that might have come off her foot. Kind of a weird bounce. Then there's an error at first base. They're not able to make the play at first. But that looked like it came up with a funky bounce, like it hit something off the bat. It hit the ground and bounced up. But they're unable to make the play at first base. They had time, but it goes wide of first base. And Lindsay standing at second. So, did you call the error on the throw?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, easy. Okay, so it puts Lindsay at second base now, standing at second. Hazley Bagley, and
They're asking about that.
it looked like to me it come off her foot, the way it come up out of there.
It's kind of strange.
They're having a conversation about it, but it doesn't look like they're going to change anything, but that had to have hit a rock or a foot, the way it come out of there. So it'll remain as it is. We still have Lindsay standing at second base and Bagley at the bat, and she has a home run in her last appearance too. So a base on balls and a home run thus far in the ball game. So the score is now 14-5. 14-5. And we're approaching. Again, they do have, I'm not saying that this is going to happen, but they do have the mercy rule. They have a run rule, 15 after 3 or 10 after 5. And right now you're at 9. I'm sure Wayne's not going to roll over and play dead because they're an awfully good football. They're not basketball or football. They're an awfully good softball team. Ball's hit to the shortstop, backhands it, tries to, can't make the play, wisely throws it back to the pitcher. Unable to backhand that slick, and you'll have infield hit. So that's another single for Bagley. Now Riley Stevenson, and yeah, for Bagley will come in Norton, I believe. Norton coming in, is that right? Riley Stevenson will come to the plate, to bat. She has a single and a base on balls with 2 runners on. Pitch is high, ball.
How do you bring it down?
So a little bit low and in the dirt. Nice stop again by Erickson.
I should not be eating them.
Pitch is up a little bit. Going to get the call there. Ball 3. So you got 3-0 the count now to your number 6 hitter, Rayleigh Stevenson. She just holds the bat back. That was a straight take there. She faked the bunt stance and then just stood there and took the straight take. Now she'll go to work with a 3-1 count and 2 runners on. Again, the pitcher, Elenia Grundy. Ooh, throws a little bit off that way, fooled her a little bit. She gets a piece of it, does Rayleigh, but not enough. It goes foul, so it pulls the count up 3-2. Reminder, there is nobody out in the inning thus far. And already they've got 4 or 5 runs across, so big inning for them again. Ooh, inside edge, she fouls it off and fights it off. Rayleigh Stevenson, good job. So Grundy again to bring it. Ripped high into center field. Center fielder ranges over, will make the throw, and nobody will advance. The throw comes into the pitcher, but that's Oakley Bryan out there making the play for the first out of the inning. When they first hit that, we thought maybe there's going to be another dogger out there, but it stays in. So 1 out in the inning now. That brings Presley Thacker to the batter's box. Down the first place, just foul. Strike 1. So far, she has flown out to the second baseman and grounded out to the second baseman. Both really good plays by the second baseman, Sophie Torgerson. One was an outstanding play, the other a really good play to get the 2 outs. Ball. And I'm sure that Presley Thacker is going to try and hit it somewhere else besides second base. On deck is Ollie Farr, who led off the inning with a home run. Pitch is outside. 2-1 the count. Again, this is the undefeated section. You have Milford Panguitch on one game, and you have Altamont Wayne here. And right now, Altamont has the upper hand. The ball goes back against the screen, and it'll allow the 2 runners to advance. Lindsay goes to third, and Bagley goes to second base. Currently in the other undefeated ball game between Panguitch, it's over. And Milford looks like they won 11-3. It's not over yet, excuse me, folks. Milford up 11-3 in that ball game. in the fourth inning. So 11-3 in the fourth inning in that ball game. Now we're ready to go here. Okay, Presley Thacker stands in with a 3-1 count. In the dirt. The runner's going to come home. There's a good bounce, but not able to get there in time as the runner, Kate Lindsay, with a good jump, gets all the way in and scores. So another run scored here to make it a 10-run game, 15-5 here in the third inning. And it allows Bagley to move to third, or the runner for Bagley, which is, again, Norton. And that puts Presley Thacker with the walk at first base. So now you'll have Ollie Farr at the plate. And again, she had a home run in her last at bat. She turns to fake the bunt. That's nothing more to let the runner get to second base. That's all that was for. And Presley Thacker will go to second base now on a ball call on the plate. So that's strike is called. So 1-1 the count, I believe. Only one out in the game. 2 runners in scoring position. Last time at bat, Thacker had the big home run. Excuse me.
I just got the bid back from another guy. Giving us, and I'm like,
It's in the dirt. Ball 3, 3-1. Rip second base right at her. She makes a great play, tries to come back to third, but not in time. That's a third big play by that second baseman. And that's Sophie Torgerson making some big plays out there. So that's Ollie Farr. That'll bring Corinne Webb to the plate. Corinne Webb steps in. She's been hit by a pitch and walked. Swing, didn't call it a foul ball, and so he waited for her to come all the way in and have to do a head first slide, then called it a foul ball. She maybe could have called that a little sooner. So it's a strike on the batter, Webb. Inside, this time the runner's going to score, but pass ball. She must like to slide. She slides on everything. That's the runner is Allie Norton, just a freshman, and comes in and scores easily on that one. So for Hazley Bagley, that's another run across, 16-5 now. And I guess theoretically, if they get 4 more runs, this game's called. 15 after 3. Ooh, she throws that change up in it. That almost looks like a slow pitch. It is such a difference between her fastball. Just a little bit high, I guess. 2-1 the count to Webb. Webb's going to lift one just over the shortstop in front of the center fielder. And a bobble in the center field is going to allow Webb to go all the way to second base. So a great piece of hitting there to score the run that brings Presley Thacker all the way in and scores another run, 17-5. And we'll go back to the top of the order now. Corinne Webb standing at second. And Kyrie Meekum comes back to the batter's box as a single, a walk, and a strikeout in her 3 at-bats. Again, from the left side with the slap technique. And again, the fielder staying back. They only need 1 out to end this inning. There it is. She lays it down with that left hand. She's awfully quick down the line, and she's able to make it to first, and the bobble at first allows the runner to go to third. That slap is devastating when you play that deep on that slap, and she does a great job. And so Meekum with another single, and it'll move Webb to third base. So up to bat now, Lacey Long. And she's had a triple and 2 strikeouts in her 3 at-bats. Ball's going to be on that outside corner, called strike. Reminder once again that if they score 3 more, this ball game is over, as they are scoring in bunches the last 2 innings. That's going to be a dead ball. Yeah, ball hit the ground and came back up and hit the batter's shoulder as she was still in the box. That is a dead ball. If she's out of the box, that's an out. So here we go again. See if they'll send Meekum with her speed, even though there's 2 outs. Question now by the Wayne County coach. And the coach and the umpire part as friends, so it must have been okay.
No dirt thrown.
No dirt, no kicks, no yells, no screams. So 0-2 the count now. Ball is ripped into left field. That'll score 1 more run, and it's going to send the runner Meekum all the way to third base. So Webb comes in to score. 1 more run across. Lacey Long with a single into right field, and it puts Kyrie Meekum now at third base. And really, Lacey Long now becomes the winning run at first base. Hadley Meekum comes to the plate. She's got a double and a single. And she was grounded out. Excuse me, flew out to the shortstop in the first inning. So
We have no outs. We have 1 out. We have 2 outs.
pitch is high. It gets away from the catcher. And in to score comes, excuse me, not Meekum comes in to score. And that moves Lacey Long, the winning run now to second base. So
What's the count? 2 outs. We've got to have.
So the pitcher and the catcher out to talk, because really the runner at second base is the winning run in that I believe it's 19-5 with the run that came in. The hit, the scorekeeper will get this straight.
Okay, count. Come on, Stacy.
It's 19-5. Pitch is high, ball. We're not sure of the count yet. The umpire's even asking the third base umpire. 3-0 is the count.
How did we get that far behind? Barrett, you're on. Get over here.
Ball is in the dirt. She stops it, so it keeps the runner at second base, and that's the one they're worried about. It is a walk to Hadley Meekum, but the runner that they're really worried about is the one at second base. And the block by Erickson keeps her at second base, so she can't get to third. However, you got Lindsay coming up and Bagley on deck, the big batters so far in the ball game. This is lifted foul, but it's going to get to the screen and out of play. So strike 1 on Lindsay. Lindsay has a home run, a single, reached on an error and scored in all 3 innings, all 3 at-bats that she's been up. So big-time game for Lindsay here. 0-1 the count here. Ball's bobbled. That's going to allow the runner to get to third. That is the winning run now standing at third base. They also have Meekum at second, but that's I shouldn't say insignificant, but really if the runner at third scores, the ball game is over. And then when this game started, I didn't believe that this could possibly happen with Wayne. Ripped down the third base line. And the third base officials calling that foul.
Just an exciting.
Yeah, an exciting foul ball, exciting strike right there. Looked like Kate Lindsay had the winning hit right there. The walk-off, as it were, but now it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Pops it back out of play, so staying alive here is Lindsay.
We're coming to scorekeep later.
I know that. I'm talking about the arm.
Jordan now has him over to help her dad, who's been messing up. She got her game over early. And he's multitasking again, watching several games at once. Swing and a miss. Great pitch to strike out Lindsay and end the inning 19-5.
You're killing me, Smalls.
So that will end the inning.
Holy cow.
And it will go to a fourth inning now. 19-5 is the score. And Wayne County has a chance to come back. They got a bunch in that inning. We'll be back with the top of the fourth right after this.
Jones & DeMille Engineering was founded with a simple mission to shape the quality of life with a personalized touch. As a full-service civil engineering firm, they provide value beyond the project, creating places where people live, work, and thrive. For over 40 years, they've proudly served our communities, enhancing lives through their work. Join their team and become a dedicated community improvement leader. Whether you're an engineer or just love infrastructure, they invite you to seek a career with them. Jones & DeMille Engineering, shaping the quality of life.
Why did I choose Huntsman? To get real experience, real support, and a career focus from day one. Instead of regular classes on Fridays, we dive into workshops, build our network, and grow together. At the Huntsman School, we forge lifelong friendships, support each other through challenges, and celebrate our wins. Here, students graduate with experience and jobs waiting. We dare mighty things together. That's the Huntsman difference. Learn more at huntsman.usu.edu.
Welcome back here. As we're going to have an instructional course here in Barrett, teaching him how to count. He went from 5 to 3. He skipped 4, threw me off. I don't know where I'm at. We'll go to the top of the fourth inning now with Altamont leading 19-5, and Wayne County coming to bat. And they'll start off with the top of the order, I believe. Ava Snedeker will lead off. And she grounded out to shortstop, and she grounded out to pitcher. Dribbles one to the right side, going to go back against the screen. Strike one, 1-1 the count. We are in the top of the fourth inning now. As Wayne County able to get that last strikeout against the big hitter to survive here. Otherwise, it would have been the ball game. This is a rip. Nice job by Snedeker over the second baseman. To right field, bobbled in right, throw comes to second base. Snedeker is there in time. Heads up running by Ava Snedeker on that one. And that'll put her at first base. And Alania Grundy, now the pitcher, comes to the plate. And she has been reached base twice. She walked and then got hit. So she's doing what she needs to get on base. Jenna Erickson will be on deck. She's the catcher. Oh, nice job by Stevenson. Again, the catchers have a lot of hard work to do, blocking balls low, reaching out, catching the ball on the edge, catching foul balls. It's a hard job, and these young ladies are doing a good job tonight, both teams. Pitch is outside and high, ball 2. Pitching again is Hazley Bagley. He's pitched a nice game. The first inning, Wayne got to him for 4 runs, but since that time, she shut him right down. Inside ball, so 3-0 the count. So 3-0 the count now to the second batter, Alania Grundy. She grooves that one. So 3-1 the count. On deck, as we mentioned, Jenna Erickson. In the hole, Oakley Bryan. Another pitch high and down the middle. Strike 2 goes to full count against Grundy. Low and inside, ball 4. She lost her. She battled back into it and then lost her. So Grundy hasn't put the bat on the ball, but she's been on base all 3 times. So that's production. You got to be glad about that. So it brings Erickson to the plate with runners on, first and second. Nobody out here in the top of the fourth inning. Oh, way inside. That was almost on the wrong side of the batter there. But Erickson able to get away from it. That was a shin buster right there. So 19-5 is the score. Altamont out in front. Wayne trying to battle back here. Pitch is across, but low. Ball 2. So they come back out, and they're struggling now a little bit with the pitching here. I'm sure she'll get it squared away, Will Hazley Bagley. Pitch is hit into right field. Right fielder England over, makes the catch. The runners were off their bases, and so there was no way to advance. Instead of being tagged up at second base, they were off the bag and had to come back and tag and could not advance. Ooh.
We're old school, pal.
So that's the first out, but that's probably a play, especially for the runner at second base. Probably should have been tagging there, but that's easy to call up here. If I was smart, I'd be coaching, but I'm not. So one away now. Ball is inside on the hands, fouled off and away by Oakley Bryan. Those are tough pitches in on those hands right there. One down, 19-5 is the score. 0-1 to the batter. Ryland Taylor is on deck. Ooh, inside on that corner, got the call. 0-2 the call now to the batter. To Oakley Bryan. Whoa, wrong side of the batter. Back against the screen. That'll get both runners advance. Only way to hit that one was to turn around in the right side box and hit it left-handed. 1-2 the count. Ooh, swing and a miss on a high one. Strike 3. So the second out of the inning. Ryland Taylor now comes to the plate. She's kind of holding her shoulder kind of weird. Is she hurt her arm? Or is that just me? She kind of come out holding it. Anyway, she's fine. She's in there hitting now. 2 down, 2 on. Ripped into right center field. Is it going to be deep enough to get out of here? Ranging over, making the catch. Kate Lindsay to save 2 runs there. Great play by Kate Lindsay to retire the side. So that will end the inning. And so after 4.5, 4.5, or middle of the 4th inning, it's 19-5. We'll be right back.
My parents know nothing about gaming. I told them we needed Centricom Fiber because it's by far the fastest and most reliable internet speeds.
Hey bud, dinner's ready. Time to turn off the game box.
All right, this round's almost over.
These days, kids do a lot of their homework online. They talk to their teachers, they receive assignments, and they do research, all from our kitchen table. That's why I chose Centricom Fiber Internet. They have the fastest and most reliable connection, so my kids can stay on top of their schoolwork.
In times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories with family, friends, and your community is just a way of life. Yes, in times like these, it's good to be home. Agraria Insurance Company, protecting what's important in life.
Welcome back here as we go now into the bottom of the 4th inning. And the score again, 19-5. And coming to bat for Altamont, we will start off with Hazley Bagley. Will come to the plate. Pitched a fine game here. She'll step in. Pitch in the 5-6 hole. That's going to be a base hit easy. Rip into the 5-6 hole there. And that'll be a base hit for Hazley Bagley. She'll get a runner to come in for her, I'm sure. Bagley has a base on balls, a home run, a single, another single. So not only is she pitching a fine game, but she's hitting perfectly, 4 for 4 on the day as she starts this inning. And that will bring Stevenson into bat. Fakes the bunt, pulls off of that. That's a ball called high. And once again, Allie Norton is in to run for the pitcher, Bagley. Stevenson, and then Thacker, and then Farr. Ball's hit deep. Center field ranges over and grabs it. Nice play by the center fielder, Oakley Bryan, there, as she's able to range over and grab that ball. Looked like another big hit possibly for Stevenson, but it is just a fly out to the center fielder for the first out of the inning, and Bagley was unable to advance. She was playing off because that was a possibility of dropping in a hole, so you play off on that one, looking to pick up an extra base. Ball's hit down to first base. Nice grab by the first baseman, out at first. And so on the first pitch, Thacker will go to 3 unassisted there for the second out. But they do allow Bagley to move to second base, or Norton to root to second base. And it's 2 down now, and it'll bring up Ollie Farr. And she has a base on balls, a big home run, and a fly out to second base. Ball is inside. Ball 1. So she'll step back in, Ollie Farr. Ball's going to be low. Nicely blocked by Erickson to keep it in front of her and keep the runner at first base. Ollie Farr, and then Corinne Webb will be up after her. Corinne Webb also has been on all 3 times she's been up. Hasn't hit a ball, but she's been on. That's a good job. Oh, take something off of that. Swing and a miss there by Ollie Farr. That ball looked like it dropped off a table. So 2-1 the count. 2-1 the count to the batter. We are in the 4th inning. Ball is inside low, again blocked nicely by Erickson to keep the runner Bagley at first, or Norton at second base, so she can't advance to third. Oh, a nice pitch there, swing and a miss. Foul ball is called. So 3-2 the count. Full count, 2 down, runner at second base. Deuce is wild. Ball is inside, ball 4. And Ollie Farr, well done there. I mean, she took that pitch all the way, but turned the shoulder, maybe to try and take a hit. So, coming to the plate. Pitch is high. We got Corinne Webb coming to the plate. So Corinne Webb again has been on all 3 times on walks. This time she'll dribble it down third. It's going to go just foul. And that would have been close. Thank you. So she'll come back to the plate here. I think that may be the first time she's put bat on ball right there. But it doesn't matter how you get there, as long as you get there. She throws that changeup again a little bit. That changeup out, Elenia Grundy, and it'll be called for a ball. Boy, if she drops that down a little bit, that'll be a perfect changeup pitch in there. It's such a changeup, such a change of pace. Swing and a miss. Strike 2 to Webb.
Just nothing, you know.
It's 2-2 now with 2 outs. Once again, we got Deuces Wild with a runner at second and first. Runners will not break with the pitch here. They will if it goes full. And that, she lets it hit her. So once again, Webb, the number 9 hitter, been up 4 times and has been on all 4 times. 2 walks and twice being hit by the pitch. That's good production out of your number 9 hitter, any way you look at that. It doesn't necessarily show up in your batting average, but boy, that's productive. So the bases are full now. We have Bagley at third base, or the runner for Bagley, which is Norton. We have Farr at second base, and we now have Webb at first base. And we go back to the top of the order, and that Kyrie Meekum, once again, with that little slap thing that she does. This is a great spot for her, and it's dangerous for Wayne. She has been up 4 times. She struck out the first time, then she walked and 2 infield singles since then. She watches that one go over the outside corner, going to be called a ball. So ball 1.
That's helpful. You can pull it up and then there's whole rosters on there. You want me to do that?
So she stands in.
They'll be giving her one.
Outside, once again, ball 2. No place to put Kyrie Meekum. The bases are Chuck.
Ramos. This is Ramos, not Ramos. Ramos. Like ramen noodles. Yep.
Slap to third, shortstop. Shortstop can't make the play. 1 run is in. Oh, that was a slow floater out there. The shortstop just kept drifting with it, and it drifted just out of her range. And they are going to call it on the 15-run rule as Bagley scores. The other runners move up, but that's all academic as you have the base hit. And that's the ball game, folks. 20-5 on the run rule here in the 4th inning. Congratulations to Altamont. And Wayne, you're not done yet. They'll come back through possibly and get a chance to play them again as they'll go into the 1-lost bracket. So we'll take a break. Remember, this is on TeamHive.live, powered by Centricom in conjunction with KSL Sports. We appreciate them all. We'll be back with a game in a few minutes. Not sure who that is, but pay attention or stay tuned because all of these games carried over that TeamHive.live. Thanks to them. We'll be right back.